totally fair.
We just start going, hey, do you guys know how to get to Avernus? We just go door to door. Do you know how to get to Avernus?
Eventually, somebody's gonna know.
I guess.
I can't play for the next 6 months, so.
Excuse?
I'm gonna be stuck in chapter 1 for forever.
What?
All right, guys. So Avernus has been fun. We're gonna call it there.
I was like, I will rage. Like, okay. So anyway.
I'll be back to PhD, okay? I'll see you in 10 years.
All right. So let's I know we're gonna like do the recap because it has been a hot minute, but as I remember it, okay, we were given the mission to go down into the little culty place, flush out some cultists, have a good old time. We find out that that's not really their main headquarters, and they're being heralded up by the Van Thampers, was it?
Yes.
The Van Thamper fucking noble family in Baldur's Gate. So it's like a big conspiracy that goes all the way to the top, so that wasn't even their real base. Princess is in another castle. We tried to leave with some of the loot that we found, some of it being like Tiamat shit, and we weren't really super attached to it, but then they were kind of dicks about it, so we were like, fuck you, dragon cultists, and we killed them, so now Tiamat's pissed at us. And since we're going to hell, that's awful, because that's where Tiamat is, but y'all don't know that, that's meta knowledge. But anyway, so we do that, we go topside, and we're gonna meet with Mortlock, who's one of the guys who was formerly with the cult, but now is kind of feeling repentant, I guess. And we're gonna talk to him about how his mom is doing all the stupid evil shit with the cult, and we're gonna go and probably kill his mom, let's be real.
Well, to be fair, remember, they were trying to kill him, and he said something about his brother was probably behind that.
Got it. Right, because Mortlock is not the smartest boy.
Yeah. Mortlock only pawn in Game of Life.
Mm-hmm. I need to like get...
Not all of us can be smart. Sometimes you gotta be just a little dumb, and everybody else will be easy on you for it.
Need to do like...
To be fair, Mortlock is a lot dumb, and nobody was easy on him for it, so...
Look, like, I went to school with some people who were, like, real stupid, and at some point the teachers were just like, hey, we're just gonna get you graduated, okay? We're just gonna get you out of here. Like,
I need to
hey.
I need to find my Kasha voice again, do like some vocal exercises. I'm walking here, I'm walking here, I'm walking here. Alright, anyway, I thought that was going to be a lot funnier in my head, but whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
Shut
I'm
up.
very sorry.
Shut up.
Look, I'll tell it like it is if
laughed,
you want to know
but
if
I'm
it's
on push
funny.
to talk.
I love you, Isaac.
So, where you left off last, right? You went back to the inn that you guys had been visited before, the Elsong Tavern, and had rested there. And Mortlock had informed you that down on the docks, his brother owns or works at works out of, I guess, a bar called the Low Lantern Inn. And if you check the progress maps section, I posted a map of the place.
Oh, that's right. Mark, by the way, this is something that we, because you weren't here for, whenever we were playing, Forge of Fury and shit, but this is something that we're trying out. Basically, I found a way to do maps with people without having to, like, use Roll20 in the meantime. Basically, we're taking, like, complete maps, shading over them entirely in white, and then erasing what has been explored. So if you look at the Progress Maps channel on the Discord, you'll be able to see that. Anyway, sorry, Josh. I just wanted to bring Mark up to speed.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and clarify with that I'm having to use the maps out of the book, so I don't have necessarily... I don't have good player maps. I have great DM maps. I have awful player maps.
It's, it'd be like that.
But, like, if I erase something and you see an S where a door would normally be, know that that's probably a secret door, and then if you wanted to, say, find it, I'd probably make you do investigation to find it, and there might be, like, certain things you have to do to find that secret or something like that. Just because you can see it on the map doesn't mean it's necessarily...
Hey guys, what's this S on the wall mean?
S means smart.
Anyway.
Alright, anyway. So, Mortlock has informed you that his brother runs his small money lending business out of this bar, and tells you that if you wanted to get in touch with his mother, Thalamra, you probably need to go through him. He insinuated that that might be more in the form of by force than by recommendation, so he's kind of left it up to you how you handled the situation. So I guess before we actually head there, is there anything you would like to do in Baldur's Gate proper or anything like that?
I don't have anything. Let me see.
I don't have anything on the list of things to do other than find the brother.
I should
Okay.
probably
I would like to discover Avernus.
All right.
You fail.
Okay.
I'd like to prove that the real Christian God exists.
You,
You are not
proved
equipped to answer that. Josh, do not make a ruling.
I want to refute all religion, ever.
Aren't you a rogue? You're supposed to do that.
I was gonna say, I think part of your party is gonna have a problem with that.
No, but not like I refute the foundation of religion and what they stand for. I refute that religion exists.
Oh, no, please don't do this. Anyway, yeah, we can go on over to the tavern or whatever, but like, y'all remember what happened the last time we went to one of these damn things without really thinking about it, right?
To be fair, we didn't start shit. Everyone else did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like trouble finds us at this point. So, just I don't know, maybe we like walk in there and make ourselves like the big guys in town before people start just like hopping on us.
Yeah, and Mortlock will look at you and be like, well, I mean, the business is run out of there, but it's not really connected to there, so I don't know how many problems they'll actually give you. It's kind of not the best side of town anyways, so they probably see their fair number of scuffles and disputes.
I just wanted to be all big in town, I guess. Whatever. If the punching will come, the punching will come. What's your brother's name again?
His brother's name is Amrik.
Gotcha.
He's
All
like,
right.
yeah, sly-looking little guy. Very roguish smile to him. You'll
He's
know him when you see him.
He like a just fork a thumb at Walker and be like, oh yeah, like this guy.
He says,
And I just do like the Shrek like smile with like teeth stuff coming out of my teeth. And like,
he looks at me and goes, yeah, like his head is like a hot air balloon. It's so big.
That's not very nice. Well, all right.
Well, he tried to kill me, so
That's totally fair. Now listen, big guy, you've been a real big help. One more thing. This brother of yours, is he like the magic-y type, or was that another one of your types?
oh no, that's Mortlock. He doesn't get out of the house much, but I would try to avoid him probably.
I thought you were Mortlock.
Oh no. Yeah. That's Thirstwell. Thirstwell's the one. who
The
doesn't get out
plot
of the house.
thickens.
I'm Mortlock. That's right. Thirstwell. That's the other one. And he's like, sorry, sometimes I forget our names.
That's it happens to the best of us, I guess.
He writes it down on
I'm-
his
I'm s-
palm, but he doesn't have like correct arrows to who is who.
He's like,
it's okay,
yeah.
it's okay, it's okay, brother. I'm still trying to learn mine.
He's like
Aw.
got all of your names scribbled on the outside of his outer arm. And he's like, there's like notes next to him, and it's like Kaja, the small one, Walker, the other one, Bebop,
Damn.
the tall one. They're all like really bad descriptors. Like,
Especially since I think Bebop is as tall as Roland, so
yeah.
Yeah, Bebop's 6 feet tall. Like, while that could be relatively tall, that's not the defining feature.
Alrighty. Well, alright, big guy, let's, it's been real. We're gonna go beat the crap out of your brother now.
Fair enough. Have fun.
Alright, I'm looking at my character sheet here, doesn't look like, we picked up a tremendous amount of wealth in there unless I didn't update it properly. which is an entirely possible thing.
Oh, I think y'all got a lot of gold in there.
Yeah,
I
'cause
only got 29 pieces.
yeah, I have 7 on my character sheet, so maybe
You
I...
have way more than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like maybe that's not correct. Aren't we level 3 as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Son of
So
a...
make sure you're level 3.
Well, yeah, but I'm starting to think, like, I wonder if because I fucked around on D&D Beyond, because I was using that as my my character sheet, but I deleted and remade Kaja over and over and over again because I still don't really understand how content sharing works. So, oh boy, that
One second, I'm gonna look it up. So when you left there, you found this much copper out of that chest.
I think I have her. All right. Yes, good. Inventory anywhere. I still don't like how Beyond does sheets at all. Maybe it's because I'm just not used to it. Yeah, she's a little behind in the equipment land, but you know, it's fine.
Give me just a minute. I'm writing down all the stuff you found from those chests. I'm not putting it all together, so some of it's like copper pieces are on here twice because it's in 2 separate chests.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to bring her up to speed because the difference between 50 hit points and 29 hit points is a big one. Plus 3 initiative, 17 armor class is still a thing. Blah, 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 blah.
Alright, so this is what you found out of, I posted it in general.
Alright, perfect.
Should be everything you found in that room.
I will add that
Yeah.
up into gold pieces in a bit. We don't have to...
Yeah,
worry about
and can
that
I
too much.
recommend that we make another text channel that's like rewards?
I think that's kind of what we've been using campaign discussion for, but that's
Is it?
I'll go ahead and do that, though. That's not a bad idea.
Anyway, so yeah, about midday, I imagine, maybe towards the afternoon, evening time, y'all head towards the Low Lantern Inn. And as you arrive there, you see a very old rickety boat, obscured by fog. It's been tied to the dock in a fashion that would symbolize that maybe it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It has all of the rigging left up on it, but no sails, and is still anchored in. Instead of a plank, like a plank situation to get to the top deck, there are like built-in stairs now, built onto the dock to reach the top of the boat. So the whole boat itself has kind of converted into this floating building attached to the dock. On the front of the boat is this green light that, and as you watch it, you see it shift between the elven and the dwarven and a couple other symbols, all kind of symbolizing the same thing, and that's the word open. So it looks like the Low Lantern is open and ready for business.
I fucking love that. I can't read, but green's inviting, right? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Well, all right, cool. Let's go in.
Okay. So you take your first few steps up onto the dock, or up off the dock onto the boat, and you enter the main deck. On the main deck of the here, let me read the box. Actually, the main deck of the old ship features wooden steps that climb to the forecastle and aft castle, and another set of stairs descending into the ship. A padlocked wooden hatch fitted with windows acts as a skylight for the deck below the tavern proper, visible through the hatch's glass panes. 4 dead seagulls lie on the deck, and 2 ravens squawk at you from the crow's nest, a 40-foot climb up the ship's rigging.
There's a lot of birds here.
You think they could like get a janitor or something, right?
One second. Yeah, and as you see that, you kind of see a guy come across the forecastle of the boat towards the front, sweeping with like one of those big janitor brooms, and he's like pushing a dead seagull off the front of the. But there's still like a. You start looking around, and you see a lot of dead seagulls.
I wonder why there's so many dead seagulls.
Hey, buddy, Kosh is gonna say to the guy who's sweeping, is like, you guys got any, like, lunch specials or anything going on?
And he kind of looks up at you, and he's got like the comically big gray eyebrows and the sweeper mustache, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm sure they've got something running for lunch today. You just want to head down there into the boat, and we'll set you up with uh, in the bar."
Alright, just, mostly I'm just asking, it ain't bird, is it?
What? Are you talking about these? No. We don't know where these keep coming from. They're just here.
I'm just saying, like, he looks like you guys are building up a collection. I just want to make sure you ain't feeding that to people.
I just pushed one overboard. If I was gonna feed it to you, I probably would have kept it, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Alright. I'm just trying to have fun here. This is like, Kosh is gonna look back at the three of you, just like, yeah, like, what, man?
Okay. So, y'all, are you gonna go ahead and go down them?
I think so.
Right, then let me get this map for you.
Loverly.
The only thing I don't like about this is having to go through and convert the maps again.
Yeah. Well, it'll always save the image file on Pixlr, as like the separated things. You know what I mean? Like the separated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you like don't save it over as a merged image, you should always be able to erase just the layer that you're looking for. Also, fun fact about this song is this is from Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, and it is the song that plays when you go to the Elf Song Tavern. It's meant to be the ghostly elf lady singing.
Okay. As you
Is
bend
that a
down,
bar?
What was that?
it is a bar.
Cool.
Yeah, as you get down into the tavern proper, you can see several tables spread out around the room. At the behind the bar is a lady standing there in what is very obviously a pirate's outfit.
Good.
With a big tricorn hat with the coming out of, and the boots that come up to like your mid calf that like are cuffed over, and like this big blustery blouse and everything. And on her shoulders sits a little crab, and she looks at you and she goes, welcome to the Low Lantern Inn. You're awfully early this morning. We just got a few guests poking around here, but feel free to make yourself at home, get some gambling in, some drinks for the thirsty, and just some well needed rest. And my name's Lorella, and you can let
That's
me
a
know
lot
if you
of
need
vowels.
anything. It's spelled Laraelra.
Man, those letters have no meaning to me whatsoever, lady, but,
So, like, I have a question about her. You said she's
Sure.
dressed like a pirate. Is it like she is a pirate, or is it like TGI Fridays
Yeah,
but
is this
pirates?
ironic? Yeah, is this ironic
No, it
pirate
is-
or is this?
It is not ironic pirate. It is like
I
she looks.
don't want to know what a TGI Friday butt pirate is.
that's our episode title, TGI Friday Blood Pirate. Oh boy. So
She is an actual pirate.
we have managed to ruin Five Guys and TGI Fridays in this campaign so far. I look forward to what other food chain we're going to destroy next.
Yeah. So as you look
destroy
around,
Five Guys.
What was Mortlock's brother's name one more time?
Amric.
Amaric. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So as you look around, you can see there are a couple of Kenku working the floor.
Fuck
And they'll
them
walk
boys.
up to people and be like, "I can't get your order." And,
I open fire.
No, you don't. Stop it.
and in the back is this kind of like big brute, like half orc stuff, kind of just sitting there and menacing people as they come in, And then he kind of looks over and he like slides a drink off the bar and takes a sip and then sits down and continues to
this-
menace.
Is this a patron or an enforcer?
He's very obviously like the bouncer.
Okay.
Roland is gonna do his Roland thing, and he's going to drink.
Father Roland, a man of the cloth.
Yes.
As you continue to look on, there are a few people scattered around. Not too many here. Just like one guy who kind of looks like he's been sitting there for a while with his hands in his head, looking at like a small stack of coins, and another goblin and a big brusque-looking guy sitting there having drinks and kind of goofing around.
I'm loving the idea of like a priest walking into a bar at like in like the morning, and like so you're like drinking at like 9 in the morning, which is just hilarious. Let me think. So Kaja will poke up to the bar and be like, "So, hey Toots, you know where big buddy Amaric is?"
Ah, you live alone, I see. Well, if you head down to the next floor, I'm sure he'll be set up there. He's got his little business or whatever he runs out of here. I don't really care. Set up.
Oh, so you guys ain't affiliated then?
No, I don't even really care for the guy. But when your mother's a Grand Duke, I guess you kind of get to just do whatever you want.
Yeah, ain't that just the kicks, huh? No, I wasn't really we were told about this place, and the description of like how this place works out, it was kind of confusing, so weren't quite sure if he like ran the bar or whatever, or if it was something else. But that's all right. You got any like dirt on him or anything, like, you know, anything that ain't exactly in his best interest? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
She says, "Look, he does his thing and I do my own. What he does might not be the most upstanding thing in the world, but I guess there's nothing technically illegal about using your own money to help other people, so..."
So, just questions. Going downstairs, is there any other exits from the ship other than coming topside?
No, I don't think so. It's come up these stairs and that's about it.
There always
How
is the option to break a hole in the fucking hull and
Well,
just
yeah.
jump out.
But how,
Do you say that as Kaja?
No. Well, actually, I didn't think Walker was talking in character, so yeah, it depends on if
Yeah,
he
no,
was.
I am. I'm
Okay, in that
asking-
case, then
I
yeah,
was-
she absolutely said that.
She looks at you and she goes, "Oi, you think about breaking my ship, and I'll think about breaking your legs."
Okay, but how profitable is it to you if Amric's business ceased?
Like I said, we don't do business together. It doesn't matter to me one way or another.
Would you end
He,
up with Would you end up with more space? You could expand.
I don't know about expanding. We're on a boat, but
I mean, 2 floors to this bar.
Yeah, you like throw a burlesque
I
or
mean-
something
Is
down there.
Isaac, hey,
we run the
Is Isaac
downstairs
talking?
too. He just uses the room.
Yeah, Isaac's talking. Can you not hear him?
I can't hear him.
That's weird. Do you have him muted?
Nope, I've checked. He is not muted.
Try
Huh.
try disconnecting and
Hey, I
reconnecting
fixed
again.
it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
I had
But,
him muted.
But I mean, we just, we got some beef with him, not gonna lie. And let's just say we might be able to, help you out if you help us out.
And she kind of rolls her eyes and looks at you and she goes, "Look, a lot of people have a beef with Amric. For God's sakes, he's giving high interest loans to people. It's not like he's exactly friends with everybody. The best I can do is stay out of your way."
Or you don't have to do anything. But if this big old fellow just so happened to block his escape,
Give me a perception roll.
Perception.
Or not perception, sorry, persuasion.
Oh no!
You perceive
I forgot.
You
I
perceive
forgot.
that she's not
I'm
a
not
fan
playing.
of the plan.
I'm not playing a talkie rogue.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And
sure
it's
that I'm
still
the
okay.
fucking
It's still an
character.
18.
1 second. Because I have to look up heckin' stats for these stupid.
Dude, like, this is why you just fudge it. Like, trust me, whenever you
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, her stats are not great anyway.
whenever you learn that you can fudge most things and the players won't notice, like, your job gets so much easier.
Yeah, she looks at you and looks at him, and she kind of motions with her head a little bit, and he just takes a couple steps closer to the staircase and kind of rests his arm on the railing on the staircase that y'all just came down, and she says, "We'll see what happens."
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, we're not. You don't know what we're doing down there. We just, we want a little security. That's all. We feel better with your services, kind sir.
Yeah,
And I
he
look
says,
over at the dude.
"No services here. Handle your stuff and get out."
All right.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Can I have more to drink first?
I mean, you can do whatever you want, buddy, but, like, we got stuff to do down over there.
I mean, are we still allowed to drink? She said no services.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you do that, we got a literal job to do.
Okay, I'll take one to go.
And she rolls her eyes and she goes, "All right, 4 copper."
We ain't bar hopping, buddy.
Oh.
Like, come on.
There you
And
go.
then she just kind of puts down a mug. And the
Uh,
mug is
give me,
just
give
like,
me another one to go. Give me 2 to go.
It's one of the ones with the little plastic lid on top with the little seal for COVID-19, the to-go cups.
yeah, she puts another one down. And she's like, and she kind of rolls her eyes and holds out her hand to you. And like it's very obviously like very weak beer. Like it is not strong at all. It's like see-through, almost clear. Like
It's water with like a tablespoon of beer.
Water with some hops in it.
They just threw yeast in water.
I'm
Alright.
assuming
Do
I'll
one of
get
the
you
classic bar tricks of you make somebody a drink and you fill the straw with pure alcohol, but the rest of the drink is basically just fruit juice. Like they'll just think that they got a strong drink.
Alrighty, let's go meet our new friend.
all right, so we're heading down the stairs.
Correct.
Yes.
Sick. All right, so you descend into the next area. Let me get another image for you. Save as. Label this so I can find it. Okay, whatever. That works. All right. So as you head down the stairs, you can see, looking around, another area. It's obviously pretty much the same. There's a bar down here as well.
Holy crap, a second bar.
I mean, she never said she didn't run the downstairs. In fact, she very clearly
Alright.
said, I mean, it's her place.
Bar.
Roland,
Another
I think you got a problem, buddy.
another
I don't have a
staircase
problem.
goes down, obviously leading to like where the bed spaces would be. There's a couple kinku, again milling around here, as well as one behind the bar. And then towards the front of the boat, there are some tables, and the tables have a couple more guests, including a Dwergar, kind of hanging out, looking very upset and pouty, and another commoner sitting there, kind of hanging out and chilling, and then somebody in a hooded cloak up here that you can't really make out, just kind of hanging at the back of the bar. And then on towards the back of the boat, there are these couches set up, and in the back you hear a lot of laughter come, and somebody say, "Oh my God! So that was a good one. I'll give you that. Yes, thank you. So now that our deal is concluded, I expect your payment within the 10-day, or my man here will come find and have a discussion with you and make myself clear." And you hear somebody go, "Yes," sir," and then just past you. And in the back, you can see.
Just real quick. That conversation was so big, I'm pretty sure somebody's getting blowjobs in the back of the room.
You said
You
some.
can see
Go ahead.
you can see a man in clothing with what appears to be a ye old martini glass in his hand, with his leg crossed over, obviously relaxing. On the back, standing behind him on one side is a very, very large, thuggish brute, and on the other side, perched on the couch, seems to be some kind of small creature. Could you give me a I guess this is gonna be for Roland. I would like a religion check.
All right. Excuse me while I die. Come on, character sheet. Religion, 18.
Okay, yeah, you very easily recognize this as a spine devil.
Oh no.
Oh, that's great.
Well,
I've dealt with them before.
All right, hey guys, check this out. Kaja would like to approach and be like winking at the guys, and then look up at the big guy. The brute is like a human brute.
Yeah.
Gonna look at
Are
the
either
guy.
one of these the
Go-
Mortlock brother dude?
Well, I was about to ask. The guy who I'm presuming to be Amrik, she would look at him and say, "Hey, however many of these little things, like 15 gold pieces, say I could beat this guy in an arm wrestling match." She points up at the big guy.
He looks at you and kind of goes, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Who are you? I'm trying to run a business here. I'm not really here for gambling, per se.
See, what you're telling me is you're afraid, right?
No, honey, I run a business. Now scamper along and go find your parents, and maybe they'll need my services sometime. Thank you.
All right. So this is where Roland comes in. So I'm at the bar. I have my 2 to-go drink from upstairs, and I'm gonna ask the bartender if they have better beer than this.
He says, it looks like ours.
All right. So I drink my 2, and I buy 2 more.
Okay. I'm gonna
Alright.
need you to give me a Constitution save.
No, you don't. You
Yeah,
don't.
I do. I
These are not-
absolutely do.
There goes my idea to like try and separate the big guy from the little guy.
Any Constitution save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's good. That's one of my good saves. Yeah, that's a 19.
Okay. So you drink them and you kind of throw them back, and you get a little head rush at first, but then you're totally fine. You walk it off.
I get a head rush from the 2 weak ass beers. Okay.
You've had
Oh, I
4
see.
now.
Have I had 4 now?
Yes, you had 2 upstairs, and you just
remember.
ordered 2 more.
No, I don't have I didn't have the 2 more. I'm holding the 2 more. I had the 2 that I had from upstairs.
I'm going to assume every time you buy a beer, you drink a beer.
No, because these are gifts. These are gift beers.
Oh, okay.
I take them over to the dude, and I ask him if he would like to have a drink with me.
And he says, "Oh, yes. How may I help you today, sir?"
Well, you see, I have some business, rather on the hush hush, if we would be able to do it at a different location than this one.
He says, "I'm sorry. I
really-
have many patrons that come by every day who need my attention, and how am I supposed to collect loans if I'm out running around the city with you? If you'd like to
Well,
have a
but-
discussion, we can have it right here."
What if we had the discussion at night?
And he kind of looks
Surely-
at you and squints and looks at his guards and goes, "Sir, please don't make me go have the gentleman upstairs throw you out. I don't plan to be lured out of the city. Do you know who I am? If this is some kind of ruse to kidnap a noblewoman's son, then
no.
I'm afraid it won't work. I'm not that naive."
No. I have things that I would prefer less people around for. It's my business, and it's not necessarily legal.
He says, "Oh, well, then you might want to go talk to somebody of lower report than myself. All of my business is on the up and up. I know nothing of any illegal dealings within the city. Why would I? I'm the son of the high nobles."
Oh, this guy's lawful evil.
I take my beer back.
All right, 2 down, 2 to go.
Storm off.
Bebop, Walker, you guys got anything?
Short from just walking up and telling him we know his secret, that's all I got.
Yeah, I almost did that. Ow.
You know, like, you got the big scary, like, thunderstick thing. You want to just do that?
A thunderstorm thing?
Thunderstick, you know, the little thing that goes bang whenever you point it at people?
Oh, the gun?
Gun, yeah, that.
You want me to point my gun at him?
Yeah? Like,
I think it's a terrible idea. I
well,
have a better idea.
If
What are you gonna do?
if I do that, that is an immediate fight.
yeah, but
Hey,
I mean, it seems like it's
I have
going
a better
towards that.
idea.
Alright, what do you got? What?
We give him money.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I still think we should just, like, be on the front with this guy and tell him that we ain't taking his shit. I mean, everything
Okay,
that...
so at this point, I have drank the other 2 beers because he wouldn't take one, and I don't like him anymore. So we're just gonna assume that Roland's getting tipsy right now, or drunk. We'll just go drunk. And so he just goes, "Oh, so you want to holler in front of everybody that we know where Mortlock is?"
Oh, Christ.
So I'm sorry. Did you just mention my brother?
Hey, listen, you had your chance to talk. We're done here. This is a private conversation.
God damn it.
I'm gonna walk over to the Spine Devil and see if he's friendly.
I'm gonna walk over to the devil and see if he's cool.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey
you
man,
know?
hey man, you chill?
it just kind of looks at you and blinks, and like very like weird bug-eyed like. Let me see if I can find a picture of a spine devil
Oh no,
for
I
you.
know what they look like.
You know what? Like, you know, screw this. Like, we had like the door. Like, we had the door. This is out of character, but we had the door like blocked upstairs. We knew what this was gonna be. Like, let's be real.
I wasn't
Let's just
expecting a
fight
Spine
him,
Devil.
honestly.
Yeah,
I don't really want to fight a spine devil.
spine devils are baby shit. It's fine.
I mean, I do want to find a. I do want. To
Yeah, I
find
was
a
about to
spine
say, isn't
devil,
that like Roland's
but I don't
entire
wanna fight a
character?
spine devil. Yeah. If
Okay,
he
let's
didn't
get
have
let me get the
fingers,
layout
then
of the
he'd
land
probably
again. There's the
attack.
Spine Devil, Omric, and like random peoples, randos.
Yeah, and you've already pretty much been told that they understand things happen in the bar, and nobody is gonna step up and get in your way.
Alright, well, if there are no ejections, I'm just gonna start accusing Omric of all the stuff we know and just see where that lands us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, let's go.
Go for it.
Alright, I go up to Omric and I'm like, we know about your brother, we know about beneath the massage parlor, we know about all that shit, and we want answers, and we want where to go, and you're gonna tell us, or you're gonna die. It's that easy.
Give me a what is it? Not deception.
Intimidation.
Intimidation roll.
Alright. Intimidation. I have a -1 in that. Why do I always try to intimidate when I always have a -1?
It's fine.
Because that's your character.
Whatever!
Bebop, the
Oh,
nicest
oh.
robot.
I got a natural 20 even though I have a -1. What does that even fucking mean?
Well, you know, natural 20s on skill checks are never auto successes, but
Yeah.
it's
I
still
will
a
say
19.
here,
You did the best you could.
It's still a 19.
yeah, here you walk up, you say your spiel, he blinks, like visibly swallows, and then kind of recomposes himself and goes, "The bathhouse, are you speaking of my brother's bathhouse in the other side of the city? I assure you I don't know anything about that.
No, you
As
don't
you
as
do.
far as
know.
I know, my brother is healthy. Have you seen him or heard from him otherwise? I know that sometimes he hangs out with some not so good people, and he starts like pulling at his collar just a little bit. And he's like,
When he
he
says
has
not
always
so good
kind of-
people, I just point at the devil right there and I'm just like,
He's like, oh well,
This is where
Debbie,
Roland popped in.
Debbie is a
and-
family.
Five.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance,
Devil.
dumbass.
That's a devil, not a
So-
person. Continue.
So, question. When we saw that big fight or whatever, like way back when, and we broke that up and tried to like, and kind of fucked that one up too. Was this that guy?
What do you mean?
The big guy that was fighting?
No, this
No,
is
no,
a
no.
different guy.
We definitely killed that guy, I think.
There was one that got away, wasn't there? Though.
No,
A dude that-
Mortlock. You're talking about Mortlock. Mortlock is his brother.
Okay, got it.
Mortlock
Okay.
is the one who told you how to get here, and
Yeah, I was like, we
that his
def-
brother is the one.
We definitely killed the big cultist guy.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, yeah. Like, look, buddy, this can like go one of two ways. And like, this could go one of two ways, and like, my hammer has like two sides to it. So like, which one do you think is gonna give you like a cool little splat in your face? Like, just let me like measure it up right quick here, and you got like a couple. Go ahead.
He's like very nervously, like he's sweating now, and you can see his two guards kind of inching towards you, and he's like, "Listen, I will not have somebody insulting my honor in this town. My mother is the Grand Duke of this city, the only one left currently, and so she is in charge. How dare I will have the flaming fist down here right now."
Hold on, mister. Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Calm down, Kaja and robot dude person. So here's what. Okay, so we understand who your mother is. She seems like a very nice lady. Now the question is, how badly do you want to kill your brother?
Wait, what? Wait, so are you asking like how bad does he want to kill Mortlock?
Yes, how bad do you want to kill Morlock?
The guy who helped us?
Yes.
The guy who helped us track down the demon cult?
Yes.
And you want
I'm
to work
talking
with...
to his brother. I'm talking to Mortlock's brother about killing Mortlock.
Why?
Because we know he doesn't like him.
Yeah, but
We know his mother doesn't
I
like
don't
him.
understand your play here, though.
I'm 4 drinks in. I don't have a play.
He says, "I assure you, I have nothing to do with any dealings with my brother. We are very estranged."
Well, he didn't,
Sure
he
you
didn't
are.
act like you were strange. He seemed to know just about everything going on in your life.
He's like, "I will not stand for this. I will not be talked down to." He stands up and he's like, "We're going to find the flaming fist. Good day."
Oh yeah, you can tell Zaj hi whenever. Or, you know what? No, you can't. And I'm just gonna take a swing at him. Fuck this.
Okay, so he reaches into his pocket very quickly
Does he
and
now?
pulls out a smoke bomb and throws it at the ground. I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
All right.
Jokes on him. I can see in the dark.
My initiative. 16.
Kaja got a 12. How can is that a grave cleric thing or no? It's not a grave cleric. How can you see in the dark?
No, I was fucking with you. I'm human.
Oh well, I don't know. Like I thought, like maybe you took some kind of weird like.
That's the common joke about humans. I'm always, we always end up having that one guy that's completely useless whenever it's dark.
No.
Alright.
I thought you took like some kind of weird like
No.
unearthed arcana
Walker,
shit.
what did you get?
Huh?
16.
Kaja?
12.
12. Bebop?
10.
And Roland?
19.
Ooh! Alright, now let me roll for everybody else. Omric rolled really bad. Which means that they're probably going to go in here with Thug.
If you want to be technical about it, I think smoke still obscures dark vision anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he rolled really bad too. So we'll go Omric. And then I think the Spine Devil is going to end up going here. We shall see.
Well, we were chill with him. He's helping us, right?
Yeah, he's chill,
Not
remember?
at all. Oh, not at all.
Yeah, no,
What is
remember-
your dex modifier, Roland?
My deck modifier
I think it's like a +3.
2. Let's do.
Okay.
Heck. Yeah, then I'll let you go first. All right.
I get to go first.
So he's gonna have. I need to put down health for everybody. So. And then this guy is gonna have like almost 0 health. Actually, it's more than I thought it would. All right, yeah. So it's Roland, then the Imp, then Walker, then Kaja, then Bebop, then Amrik, then the Thug.
Wait, Imp.
Not Imp. I'm sorry, the Spine Devil.
I was about to say, whoa. Where'd that guy come from?
No, wouldn't that be great?
Just he's been under the floorboards this whole time.
It's the Imp that Book fired in the last campaign.
Yeah, imp number 1898.
Yeah. He found no employment.
Okay, Roland, what do you want to do?
All right, so I'm gonna take out that beautiful silver flail
Those words.
and my crossbow.
Yep, those are all words.
Yes, those are words. Yeah, but I'm gonna hit the Spine Devil. with the
Okay.
Silver Skull. Real-
Come on, connection. Don't fail me now, please.
Let's see here. Does a 10 hit?
No.
No. No, don't hit. Making sure. Okay, so then I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my crossbow.
Okay.
Oh my god. 17.
That hits.
And that is 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you fire at it and sink an arrow like straight into like its abdomen, and it kind of screeches in pain and reels back. And so it is gonna come at you and make an attack as well. Let's see here. So it does. Well, it has.
I use
several-
evasive maneuvers.
What does that do?
That's not a thing.
Okay.
Continue. I'm a cleric, remember this.
He
Is
jerks
it-
to the right, but he accidentally jerks right into somebody's knife, so it
Slash
That's it.
armor. So it's gonna be +2. Okay. A 19.
Fuck. Yeah, that hurt.
It's fine. It doesn't do much damage. So it reaches out and bites you.
God, now I'm aware Spine Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just kind of bites you on the shoulder, and it doesn't get to like latch down though, so it only does like 5 damage. But then it's gonna whip out its tail and try to hit you with that as well.
What did it have its tail in?
Hmm?
That it whipped out. What was the tip?
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness. No, okay. No, it's not gonna do that. It's actually just gonna end the turn,
Yeah,
I think.
please don't murder me.
No, it's not gonna do that right now. Okay, next is Walker.
I'm gonna run up to our boy Omri. I'm gonna take a swing with my short sword.
Okay, you do this at disadvantage since you're in the smoke cloud.
That's fine. Is it magical darkness?
No.
Does it count
No.
as darkness though?
No, he used a smoke bomb.
Okay. I was gonna say if it's just darkness, I can see through that shit. Fuck him. At disadvantage, that is a 13.
You swing at him, and because of the smoke, you just misjudge some, and he kind of steps to the side, and you whiff away and miss.
Okay. I am going to bonus action disengage. And then let me read this to make sure I don't actually have to hit to do this. Okay. I'm going to use my bolts from the grave, which takes the place of my sneak attack. Would this be at disadvantage too? It's a ranged spell attack technically.
Yeah, it's because you're in the smoke cloud right now.
Okay. That one is a 15.
That also misses.
Okay. That would
Just
be my
barely.
that would be my turn.
Okay, next up is Kaja. Yeah, Kaja.
Okay, so we're still cool with using the revised Wild Soul that we looked at?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, we're gonna have my first Wild Surge. Yay! We're gonna activate Rage, because smoke bombs make her really angry. I rolled a 5. Necrotic Energy. Burst from you. Roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage, which is just 2. Each other creature within 30 feet of you takes necrotic damage equal to the total, and you gain temporary hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt to the creatures. So each other creature includes, I imagine, Walker and
Probably Bebop at the same time.
and Roland.
Roland is engaged with the imp on, like, right outside of it. How big is the range on it?
Each other creature within 30 feet.
30 feet? Let me look at the map real quick. 1 second.
That sounds like it would cover a good bit of area
Like
within a
it.
ship.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to hit everybody here, actually.
So, yeah, I rolled an 8, so it's just 8 necrotic damage, but let's talk about those temp hit points. I need to know how many people I hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 1, 2, 3. No, 6, because there's 7 people in the turn order right now.
That seems a little busted, because I just got 48 temp hit points.
Wow.
I mean, druids get how much?
Keep
10
in
hit
mind that I have 27 HP total.
Right,
This
right.
is also
How
also
much does
random.
it deal?
This
It's
is also
just,
random.
8 necrotic damage on everyone.
Okay.
You gain equal to the sum of the necrotic damage. That seems like a lot. I think that might be one of the new ones. I don't know. I'll have to look at the original class again, but anyway,
Here.
yeah. So
Is it worth it? Is it really worth it, Kaja?
anyway, so what happens is muscle surge, like fuchsia lightning, to start striking around and like zapping people. And with this in mind, the guy is still behind like smoke, right? We can't see him.
Yeah.
What about his bruiser boy?
His Bruiser Boy is over next to the Spine Devil, out of the way. The smoke cloud is only like 10 feet
Okay.
in radius, so it's like a 4 square block on this thing, and he's standing like next to this couch now, so it's probably right around this like this masked looking thing
Okay.
right here.
In that case, we're gonna take a big swing at the big guy.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It's gonna be 1d8 plus 4.
It's
So
a two we don't have.
that's 13. Wait, 13. What? 7. So 11. I don't know why I thought that was 13.
11 damage?
Yeah. I was like 7
Okay.
plus 4 is 13, right? Ha 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 ha. I'm math good.
Yeah, so you swing at him and take a good chunk out of his health. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool, Bebop, you're up next.
Alright, so. We took damage from the Kaja thing. So I'm currently sitting at 19 hit points.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think you are. So I think after that, I'm gonna raise my gun, and I'm going to cast flamethrower. It's a 15-foot cone at the brother guy.
So it's coming out here. Okay. So is it a save on his part then?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Okay, you are gonna catch other people in this, like Walker and I believe Kaja.
Kaja can take it.
Can Walker take it?
We're gonna fucking find out.
Also,
All right.
I looked at
Five.
I looked at the original Wild Soul Barbarian. The necrotic damage thing was on it, and it was stronger than what I just did. It's supposed to. In the original class, it's 1d10 necrotic damage on everyone in 30 feet.
Does this? All right. So does this fire spell also ignite things?
Oh, God.
It's a dex save. It is 2d8 fire on a failed save, or half on a non-failed save. I don't know if it ignites things.
I
I
think
just know
that's-
it's fire.
I think that's
if
up
it does
to
not
you.
say specifically, then it does not.
Okay.
Usually,
So I
magic
rolled-
fire does not have the same properties as normal fire.
So the rogue rolled a nat 1 on his dex save.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I can say that one for sure doesn't pass. I don't know what I'm supposed to be comparing it to in my
Your
thing.
spell save DC on your
Yeah,
third
your spell
page.
save DC.
Well, that's wonderful. I don't have that written down.
What's your
Okay.
intelligence?
My intelligence is an 18.
So that's plus. So your spell save DC is
14?
14.
Hey, what is it? Is it intelligence based?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a dex save, but it's based off her intelligence because
Yeah.
she's
I cast using intelligence.
Yeah. So
That's what I'm
he
trying to figure out. I didn't know what to count.
Yeah,
he did not make the save. So go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So
Kaja rolled a 15, so I'll take half.
5, and that's 9 damage total, half on a save.
Okay,
Okay.
take
your
it.
boy's in single digits.
Oh shit.
Gizelle should be here instead. All right. That's not great, but yeah. Okay, so Omric's turn. He is actually gonna run around the I guess it would be the right side of the boat, but the left of this post here, and run out this way, and just move his full speed towards the staircase. So let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's not quite at the stairs yet, but he is like right next to them.
Hey, don't be a punk.
And the thug, oh gosh, I think the thug's probably gonna walk up and take an attack at Kaja.
Bring it, bring it, bring it.
Let's see here. So it gets 2 of these. Which one? Well, the first one definitely misses.
You're beating this 17.
And the second one also misses. Yeah, so he takes 2 giant swings with his mace and just manages to like he comes down beside you on the first one, you just kind of step out of the way, and he like swings over with the second one and you just jump over his mace.
Bob and weave.
Great dodge tanking from Kaja.
Oh yeah.
And with that, we are back to Roland.
With my 89 hit
Okay.
points at level 3.
How much damage did I take from the Kaja bullcrap?
Just 8.
Just 8. Yeah, just 8. Yeah, I'm at 19. Alrighty. We're just gonna do the same crap.
Okay.
Hit it with a flail. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Ooh, that's a 21.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up real quick. Hold on. Ow. Sorry. I know I'm being slow.
You're good.
Just trying to breathe.
I think this person's probably dead.
Okay, so that is 22 damage from the flail.
Yeah, so how do you want to kill it?
Alrighty. I want to take my flail and wrap it around its neck and rip it off. just rip its head off.
Okay. Yeah, you whip your flail out and wrap it around its head, and just like pull, and its head just like pops off like a gourd.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Can I still take a bonus action to shoot somebody with my crossbow? Or does it have to be against the same person?
I don't know. What's the ability say?
It just says I can take a bonus action after I attack with the. Let me read it.
There you go. Seems pretty straightforward.
You can make a bonus action attack with your hand crossbow after attacking with a one-handed weapon. Yeah, it doesn't specify. So yeah, okay. Who's left?
Big guy that Kanja's currently engaged with, and the guy we're actually after who's trying to make a run for it.
Amric's on like the other side of the room.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot Amric. That's a 22.
That hits.
It's a 9 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit him and he kind of stumbles as he's moving.
I too would
he is
stumble
still
if I
up.
was shot by an arrow.
All right. Next up is Walker.
Okay, can I get to Omric?
Yes.
Okay, let's run up and try to hit him again.
Okay. You're out of the smoke now, so
Okay, that is a 16 to hit.
that's a miss, just barely.
Okay, bonus action disengage and bolts from the grave again.
Okay.
It's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, that's what I got.
He like felt the arrow hit him in the back, and so he like glanced over
Oh,
his
no.
shoulder just in time for you to like miss.
The
like
bolts from the grave are like my necrotic, like spooky bullshit thing.
yeah, and then like you step back and like fire a bolt at him, and he just like ducks a little bit further.
Gotcha.
Bebop. Oh no, Kasha,
Yeah, I
sorry.
was about to say, like, what?
Like what?
I'm awful at turn order, guys. I have it literally in front of me, and I just skip.
I was about to say. So, can I also make it to him, or I kind of stuck with the big guy?
You can make it to him, but the big guy is right next to you, so you'll either have to disengage and then move, or you'll have to take an attack.
See, I can use disengage as a bonus action, because Goblin... yeah, we're going to do that, actually. I'm going to go ahead and disengage as a bonus action,
Okay.
and run up to this dude and make a swing with the hammer. Non-lethal, if it's not clear.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 17 to hit.
Tie goes to defender.
Damn it! This bastard. Alright, well, I'm with him, so if he tries to run from me, I get an opportunity attack. So there. That's all I got.
Okay. Now it's Bebop's turn.
All right. So Bebop is going to cast Protector. So I'm going to give myself plus 3 other party members 1d8 of temp HP.
Please,
Okay.
don't give it to me. It'll overwrite my amazing, 39 temp
It's
HP.
1d8 plus intelligence, so you don't need it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to give it to me and everyone who's not Kaja.
Okay.
So 1d8, come on. That's an 8. Plus
Yay.
intelligence is 4, so everybody gets 12 temp HP. And that's my turn.
Cool. Omric is gonna disengage from you guys.
Damn it.
And as like you catch up, he just kind of like stumbles away, and then he's gonna use the rest of his movement to just quickly like dip up the stairs.
I didn't
So
hear.
he makes it just right up to the top of the stairs.
I didn't hear him take a dash, so I can still catch him.
Yeah. I mean, he can't. He disengaged.
Oh, so we can all chase him now?
Me and Walker are going to continue.
The thug is gonna take an attack at. I guess at. Yeah, we'll go at Roland again. Here's my.
Can I take a reaction to try to persuade him not to?
God.
Stop! No.
I'm gonna take the please no reaction.
I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay.
Tink.
Now can I take a moment to try and persuade?
No, but on his
That's
second
actually-
attack, he gets a 19, and I imagine that does hit.
That's actually the hey, I'm walking here reaction.
It's still not awful. Yeah, he's gonna deal 3 damage to you. So he like
What a
swings at
beat
you
master.
the same way he did like Kaja, like with the straight downhand attack. But this time, instead of swinging across, pulls the mace back and kind of catches you in the ankle and just kind of snacks your ankle just for a little bit. And then after that is we're back to Roland.
So, if I wanted to try to persuade him, is that an action?
Yes.
Okay.
If you just want to say something, that I would consider it a bonus action, but if you're going to try to actually make a persuasion check, then that's going to be an action.
I mean, talking is a free action. It just has to fit within 6 seconds.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it takes longer than 6 seconds to convince somebody not to do something.
That's
though.
fair.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
was just gonna say, hey, I'll buy you a beer if you stop hitting me.
That's not true. I've been in a fight before. I've witnessed a fight before where a guy whipped his dick out and said, "Don't touch me," and the guy immediately stopped fighting.
All right.
That is a good.
I mean-
okay.
I don't
that
know
seems
if that's
good.
going to work on ye old paid thug by the...
Yeah. If a
So,
guy
Roland-
in front of me
Roland-
whipped his dick out and said, "Don't touch me," that is just like a very obvious target now of like, it's out, it's unprotected,
I'm
go in
gonna
for the
hit you with this
kick.
hammer.
Yeah,
Well,
like
no,
it's
it was two
Alright,
dudes
I'll
though.
just kill him.
yeah.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah, no,
you
but you have
touch
to
your own
realize-
penis. You touch your
Yeah,
own
no.
penis all the time. It's penis to penis.
Yeah, but you don't want to be that guy that's like touching another dude's dick in a like a frat party.
15.
You're not in a frat party. You said you rolled a 15, that hit.
I'm just saying, I wasn't saying that it would work in this situation. You just said you don't think it was possible for it to be subdued in 6 seconds. I'm saying it can be done if if the situation is correct.
19 damage.
Yeah, so you just kind of like bounce on your hurt ankle and then just come back and hit him with the flail, and he just goes down.
Cool. I'm gonna go drink now.
Okay, Walker, it's your turn.
I'm gonna chase after him, boy.
Okay. So yeah, you get to the top of the stairs and he's kind of like scrambling still. So it's definitely less than 30 feet, so you can still take another action.
So what is this doorway? Is it just like an open door?
Yeah, so like there aren't really, if you look, the only real door on this boat is over here in the back of the floor that you just got to. That leads to the Laluriras.
I think
like
Oh my
personal
God.
cabin.
had a stroke. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like
I am going to actually
Lorela,
try and
maybe?
basically like catch him and throw him back down the stairs. Kind of like get his leg or something and just like yank him down.
Okay. That's a good idea. Give me a strength check, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like kind of a grapple, but without being grappled. You're
Yeah.
like trying to move somebody.
We'll roll it as a grapple. So,
Okay. Straight strength.
Yeah, I think.
That is a 16.
Yeah, so you kind of like, as he gets to the top of the stairs, he's kind of doing that like hand over feet thing where he's like barely standing up, and you just manage to get your hands on like his belt loop or something and just rip him down the stairs. And he's actually going to take a d4 of falling damage for that. Congratulations, you crit on your d4 of falling damage as well.
Yay.
Does Kaja like
I-
have to dodge or anything, or is she tiny enough?
No, it's fine. Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're at the bottom of the stairs. You see it coming.
And then I'm gonna take my cunning action to like hide in the doorway. Actually, no. Well, actually, no, because I can't get sneak attack because it's not technically an attack. So I'm just gonna do bolt to the grade. So I'm gonna take my.
Okay,
I have
yeah,
to
he
take-
is prone. So he is prone now at the bottom of the stairs. So you're
I guess because in order to take my bolts in the grave, I have to take a cunning action. So I guess I'll. I don't know.
I like that though. That's like a cool.
I will disengage technically, or hide technically. I don't care, whichever. But then I will do bolt from grave, and that is a 21 to hit,
Yeah, that definitely hits.
and that will be 12 necrotic damage.
Okay. So yeah, you like sling him down the stairs, and as he's turning around, you take a step back and just like hold out your hand and blast him with like this skull. This like ethereal skull comes out your hand, and then that means it's Kaja's turn.
Gonna descend the stairs, hold up a hammer menacingly, and be like, "Alright, you talking now?"
Amrik is gonna. He's laying on the ground, and I imagine you just like walk up and put your foot in the middle of his chest with your hammer.
Yeah.
And like set it next to you, and you're like, all right. And he looks over and sees the disembodied spine devil, and his guard's chest are like flayed open front, and the Walker or and Bebop like standing there ready to go, and he's like, fine, I'll do whatever you want. Just don't kill me. Goodness, what gods, what do you think you're doing? I'll tell you whatever you want. I can help you get the mother if that's what you really want.
Yeah. Like, there's some cultish bullshit going on in the town, and we need to know exactly what everything you know. All right. So, like, how about you just go ahead and start spilling the beans, and when I feel like letting you stop, I'll tell you when to stop. All right.
Yeah. So, congratulations, we're done with comp.
Yay.
So he goes, yes, I'll tell you whatever you want. Mother is running a group out of the basement with this man named Thavius Krieg. It has something to do with Elturel, I think. They're working on some big problem or some big thing with these cultists, something about the future of the city and whatnot. I don't know the details, but I could get you in to see her.
I like the part where you get us in to see her. Walker, you got anything here? And she's not taking her foot off of him.
No, if we have our meeting arranged, I'm fine with that.
Eh.
Good.
So,
Yes,
I think we should ask him where he keeps all of his money.
Well, I mean, that's definitely a given. Like, I'm definitely, like, gonna mug him. But,
What kind of
He looks at you and
self-respecting
he goes,
adventurers
"Well,
would we
yeah."
be if we
Obviously,
didn't
I'm gonna mug him.
mug him?
He says, I don't carry money on me. Usually I keep it at the manor, but
I only
have
use a
a-
card.
I have 150 gold pieces on me for the loans I was planning on giving out today. I guess you can take that.
Kaja will pass on the money. Y'all can have it.
I'm gonna go ahead and sleight of hand him to and, like, take everything to see if he has any more than that.
Yeah, he just has 150 gold pieces.
Okay.
But I
Cool.
mean, he's taking you to his manor.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't, like, skimping out on us.
All right, buddy.
Okay,
How
Gonna
we...
go see his mom.
Okay, so 150.
So as
and
you
we're
say that-
splitting it.
Larela comes down the stairs and she looks around and she goes, "Oh gods, what have you done? This is gonna take forever to clean up." And she calls to the bodyguard upstairs and she's like, "You're lucky we work on a dock and that the flaming fists don't come out here very often.
Hey, look, you got a second floor.
I've had a second floor." And she's like, "What do you mean a second floor? I just run my
What's
business
the
out of the
name
back." Excuse me?
What was this guy's name again?
This is the guy who you caught?
Yeah.
That's
Amrik.
Amrik Van Thamper.
Okay, I'm stealing some hair.
Ew.
Ew.
It's a cleric thing you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I imagine you like walk up behind him and just like pluck a couple of hairs at the back of his head and he goes, oh, what are you
Just rip
doing?
hair out of his head.
You sure you ain't like some kind of like tribal shaman or something? Because like the hair thing is something we used to do a lot, but it was mostly like, you know, you put like some vision flowers in a pot that's already on fire. You inhale the fumes and you put a little bit of hair on it for like good luck or whatever, and you get really, really fucked up.
This is why I don't have hair.
I don't think that's why you have hair, but it's a good thing that you don't.
I could choose to have
I-
hair if I wanted to,
You could
but
grow
I
hair?
don't.
I
That's
fight
a
possessed
secret.
People, you know, on a daily basis.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, I fight possessed people.
Well, yeah, but like, how does the hair help you? I'm not following here. I ain't like no
It
exorcism.
does. It does. It's important for spells.
All right, cool, whatever. All right, so and one more thing, buddy. How we gonna make sure you ain't gonna rat us out to your mom, huh?
Says, well, I'll be with you the whole time, I assume.
Yeah. But what's gonna stop you from telling Mommy Dearest, like,
That's
hey,
what
they're
the
trying to
hair-
kidnap me?
How would I do that if you're standing there? I don't. She doesn't. He's gonna look at Walker and be like, she doesn't think very hard, does she?
And I'm gonna
Passion.
I'm gonna use my telepathic feat and like get in his head and be like, listen, I'm in your head. If you want to remember anything in this head, you'll do as we say.
Yeah, his eyes get really big, and he says out loud, and he's like, I've already told you, I'll do what you say. I have no problem taking you to Mother. She'll deal with you herself, I'm sure. And is like trying to put like some bluster
Oh.
back in his voice, but is like very pale still.
Oh, it's fine. We just want to make sure no tells, no tricks, no nothing. Like straightforward. Like nothing's wrong.
What was-
Yes, and then at the end you'll let me go, and I'll go back to my business, and you'll do yours, and everything will get, just fine. Yes.
What was Bebop saying?
Bebop was not saying anything.
Oh, I thought you were saying something to Kaja.
No,
Okay.
earlier
Yeah.
I said something about like Kaja, just don't listen to her. But you know,
I'm gonna ask a question about where this blind devil came from.
Mother assigned him to me. I don't really know much more than that.
Oh,
Well, there
Alright.
there you go. The lady hands out devils, so I mean that's about it's about the biggest red flag we got on her so far. Yeah.
He looked at you and says, "Listen, Mommy does nothing wrong, okay?"
You just call her Mommy. That's fucking hilarious.
Can we torture
Nerd.
this guy?
Mommy is
please.
going to deal with all of you. Just
we
wait
torture him?
and see.
We already got everything we need out of him.
Yeah, but I just want to torture him. I don't like him.
Damage.
Mark, what is your alignment?
Neutral, whatever the
Chaotic
fuck
neutral.
I want.
I'm about to bump you to evil if you don't calm down.
I'm okay with this.
Oh boy.
you've been demoted.
You're a cleric.
Yeah. Look, like we
I deal
can't.
with the worst things to clear.
Look, hey, listen. We can't exactly negotiate with damaged goods now, can we?
I want my mommy. Oh.
We'll bring
He
you to
starts
mom.
crying.
God damn it.
All right, just pick him up and put him over my shoulder. Let's head to his house.
Yeah.
Okay, as you go up the stairs, everybody give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Hey. I'm glad I didn't stop the battle music. I'm going to my fucking character sheet as if I'm on Roll20 to like to click on something.
That is a 12 for me.
It's a dirty 20 for me.
That's a 12 for me too.
It's a wonderful 9. Roland is drunk, apparently.
Flaccid 20.
Okay.
You know, you just stop looking around as much when you're drunk.
So
Yeah.
as you leave, nobody really notices anything out of the ordinary. The barkeepers started cleaning up along with the Kenku. They're like, "Arr, clean the floors, and things are getting back to normal. But Kaja, out of the corner of your eye, you thought you saw something shift right as you got towards the top of the stairs.
A something just out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Alright.
And so when you get to the top of the deck, let's see here. How do I want to do this? As you all exit the stairs, you've got Bebop, you've got Amrik over your shoulders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear, "Rah, that's Amrik! Rah, yeah, let him go!" And all of a sudden, the two crows that were sitting up in the crow's nest start to kind of morph and transform, and then all of a sudden swoop down at you. And they've become these little terrifying imp-looking things. And before you can actually move to do anything, somebody steps up the stairs past you and pulls out a sword and cleaves both of them in half. And then kind of flicks the sword off and then sticks it back. And you see them pull a hood back to reveal this young girl with red hair and dark skin, and what appears to be some kind of plate armor, very loosely concealed by this cloak. You recognize her as the cloaked figure from below
Okay.
in the bar. And so she turns to you and she goes, I see you missed a couple. Greetings, fellow fellow adventurers. I was hoping to speak with you before you ran off with the trash.
Well, we talking now, ain't we?
Yes, we are. My name is Rhea Mantlemorn, and I would hope that you would hear my tale and maybe we can assist each other on your quest. You see, I'm a knight of Elturel, and I understand that some things happened. I was out on a routine training session when suddenly I watched the city vanish before my very eyes. I need answers, and I've heard rumors that there's someone of import at the Van Thamper Manor, and I would see to that person if at all possible.
Well, like, hold up. Like, disappeared. What do you mean? Like, just like poof, like just bare ground underneath, or like, what do you mean?
And you see, like, she kind of looks down. And she goes, "It was the most awful thing I've ever seen." All right, give me just a second because I have to figure out what this is called. 1 second. Because I can't remember, because it's been 3 months, what the thing above Elturel is called again. Oh yeah, the companion. So she describes how Elturel vanished. She kind of looks down and she goes, "Yes, the companion. You might know it as the great light above the city that protects us from oncoming evils." Well, as we watched, it turned black as night, and the city itself seemed to start to dissolve or disappear in some way, and then suddenly it was gone. Myself and a few other knights were able to make it this far before the city shut its gates, but we've been forced into hiding by the Flaming Fist. And I was hoping that you would be able to assist me so I can find some answers.
Oh shit.
Can
Like
we maybe not do this out in the open with the, guy being carried around?
Well, I think we're on like the deck now. Like, I don't think there's anyone like near us, right?
Yeah, there's
Whatever.
nobody around right now. The
Well,
guy,
yeah.
in fact, the guy on the deck is just like sweeping and is like swept kind of off screen, like out of the
He
way.
doesn't get paid enough to deal with this shit.
He's like, yeah, I think he probably even literally says, "Nope, not enough money in the world," and keeps going.
Look, man, if I was at my job and then I heard somebody talking about like cultists and towns disappearing, I'd be like, interesting, I'm going somewhere else.
Not gonna lie, if the Kinku said nope, not enough money in the world, that means somebody else at one point had to say that there was no money.
Yeah.
No, this is the janitor guy from earlier.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still talking Kinkus.
No, the Kinkus are downstairs. They
Oh,
serve
okay.
drinks.
To be fair, with the Kenkus having worked at a bar, they probably hear some very interesting stuff.
I imagine that when the Kinkus had to clean up the bodies, one of them said, "Rah, it's a living," and then you heard the rest all parrot all the way around the bar. "Rah, it's a living. Rah, rah, it's a living." Rah.
So like, I ain't no punk, and like I ain't backing down. I'm still like very much into doing all this stuff. But if Lady over there is like making an entire city disappear, we better be like careful and not too blustery. Like, we can have a little bit of bluster, but like,
She says, I doubt whatever evil befell Elturel was the same as what Thalamra can compose. I know not of any human that could wield magic, such as making a whole city disappear.
Well, she's working with somebody who does.
Much less one protected by a magical entity such as the companion.
Yeah, I get. What are you talking about, a companion? Like, what do you mean?
The companion, yes, the great light that protected us.
Okay,
see...
got it. I was thinking of two different things.
Yes, Very well.
All right. Well, I
Yes.
mean, Kaja looks at everyone else is like, whatever. Like it's another sword, right?
Thoughts, opinions?
Yeah. Like, what's up?
I don't know what you said means at all, so I can't build off of
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
like y'all want her to come with us? It's another sword to point at the bad guys.
Ah,
Okay.
My bad.
Sorry.
No, it's
Your,
okay.
your goblin colloquialisms didn't work with me.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
And she kind of.
I vote that we ignore this entirely and we just go do something else.
Why?
Because I'm outvoted already, anyways.
Okay.
So why not?
What a great
Contrarian.
reason to be arbitrary. Contrarian.
All right. Well, yeah. Welcome to the team, Toots. Let's go stomp out Cult.
Yeah, she kind of releases this deep breath, and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. I was worried that I wouldn't find any kind companions within the city. It's good to see that there are some decent people left."
We're not kind. You're paying us.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself yet. But yeah, same to you, I guess.
She's like, "Okay."
All right, look, we don't get where we got in life without being a little bit mean sometimes. All right, let's go. Amric, where are we going to?
Amrik says, "My mother lives in the upper parts of the city. If you set me down, I can take you to her."
You gonna behave?
I'm gonna get out my manacle, and I'm going to manacle him.
Are we
Okay.
gonna manacle him in broad daylight?
yeah, I think that's a little too
We've been freaking
conspicuous.
carrying him around in broad daylight.
What if we walk in a circle around him so that no matter what direction he runs?
How about this? We manacle the hands behind his back, and then I put my cultist robe on him.
Rhea,
A cultist
let's
robe?
see.
The most conspicuous thing ever made. Like the big I'm in a cult thing.
Rhea says, I have a dagger. We could just hold him at dagger point. I in my cloak, I'm sure nobody would notice it."
I mean, whatever. I just let's just
I
go.
just don't want him to have the ability to run away or fight us.
I can run
Yeah,
pretty
right.
fast. I mean, whatever.
Rhea walks up behind him and
How
pokes him
about
in the
we
back
just
with a
hold
knife,
his
and she's like,
hand?
it's like,
We just hold his hand.
I like the robot's idea.
I
Okay,
love
I
the
grab
idea
one
of Bebop,
hand.
yeah, Bebop reaching down and like crushing his hand in their robot grip. He's like,
No
"Ah,
concept of
ah."
how much is too much. So
Yeah.
it's just like, yep, got it.
It's never felt like actual like human pressure before, so it's just like way over tight. And he's like, he's okay. So Umric leads you through the city to the upper, to the gates to the upper city. And Baldur's Gate, if you've ever seen a map of it, I don't have one ready for tonight, but I can post
I
one
don't think
later.
we've ever seen a map of Baldur's Gate.
Well,
Alright.
you can Google it.
Well,
So,
I wouldn't say
the-
that because they changed the layout of Baldur's Gate like every 5 years.
The upper city is
Oh,
walled off from the lower city. Is the important part that I'm getting out.
Yeah.
So
it's-
as you, since you're with Amrik, you're allowed to cross through here, and the guards don't really pay you much mind. Amrik, understanding that he's basically at knife point, doesn't do anything to get himself killed at this point, and has pretty much just given up. And he leads you to this giant estate. Now, if you will give me just a second, I do have a picture for this.
I love pictures.
Oh my goodness. Of course, it's being a pain in the butt right now. Save as. Sure.
Me and the boys taking our hostage to the upper city.
Here is the Van Thamper Villa. So, this big boxed in area in the picture I just posted is the gate. The gate is on the north side here, this double door.
Okay.
That leads to this porched in area and the front door. On the right is the upper level. You can see that it has like roofing around the outside of it in some places, and that there is an upstairs balcony on the back.
It's the sunset or retractable awning.
Yeah, exactly. She's got like a lounge chair out there where she tans. and stuff. You know, Thirstwell's got to get his heckin' vitamin D somehow.
Things that rich people do when they have nothing else to do: sit outside in the sun.
Still cannot
Yeah.
get over the fact that the man's name is Thirstwell.
Yeah. And so as you come in, you can see there are these little like notations here that say V1. Those are guards circling around the outside of the building. And as you enter, Amrik kind of looks at them. They walk up to you and they go, "Halt! Lady Van Thamper doesn't have any." Oh, Amrik, we did not see you there. Are these your guests? And he goes, "Yes. Please allow them through. They are here to see Mother on urgent city business. The Flaming Fist, I believe. I guess they just said that they needed help." And they kind of look at him, and they go, "Okay, let us know if you need anything. I believe Thirstwell is inside upstairs, reading his books or whatever it is he does." He goes, "Very good." And so he will lead you into the front of the house, or to the front door. So what would you like to do? You're at the front door right now.
I mean, go
Gonna
wherever.
go see his mom.
Yeah, go wherever he tells us to. Really.
I'm gonna like do it as quietly as possible, but I'm not gonna do it telepathically because I want the rest of the party to kind of know what's going on.
Mhm.
Once we're away from people, I'm gonna tell Amrik, be like, "Listen, so we'll get in and have this meeting or something, but we also need to make sure that there's no interruptions. So if you wanted to, once we get in there and everything, and occupy your brother, that would be appreciated as well. We're not asking for any foul business, just keep him busy."
He says, "Of course." He just kind of nods.
I mean, you guys can go and play friendly games or something, or make fun of your other brother. I don't care, just away from us.
Okay.
So like before we go in and everything, like what's our play here? We just gonna like go in guns blazing against Mom, or are we gonna like try and talk her down first? Cause like no offense, but like it seems like our modus operandi is kind of like
I have an idea.
Do we still have our badges?
I mean, I have a feeling
Yeah.
that no matter what we say, she's not gonna give us the information willingly.
That's kind of what
I
I'm
have
thinking
an
too.
idea.
What's your idea?
I could seduce her.
Seduce
Or-
her.
Anyone else got anything?
I mean, we got those badges. Let's go in on official business.
I do like the badges.
We do the quick like fake ID flash where we just flash them out real
Oh.
quick and be like, FBI.
FBI, open up. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You
Blow
flap
the
it
door.
open, flap it shut in
Blow
like
the
a
door.
millisecond.
Faerunian,
Yep.
Faerunian bourgeoisie inspection. I don't know.
Amrik looks at you while you're making all these plans, and he goes, She's not going to be out in the building. You know that, right?
What?
She'll be down in the catacombs."
Well, okay then. Why are you bringing us then? Like we told you to bring us to Mom. Like what's going on, bud?
"The only way in and out is through the manor."
Well, we don't know this.
Okay.
We don't live here.
Well, all right, little man, lead on.
And so he'll knock on the door, and an elderly butler will open the door and look at him and say, "Oh, Master Amrik, we weren't expecting you for several days. Has something changed?" And he will say, "Yes, Grimsley,
Grimsley?
these are my friends, and they would very much like a tour of the house." And he goes, "But sir, the mistress said that nobody was to be brought inside for the next 10 days. I thought you knew this. She told you at dinner." And he goes, Yes. This is different. She knows. If you would just take us inside so that we can see Mother." And he goes, "Oh, yes, that seems good." And he will open the door and say, "Oh, right this way."
Hey,
And
thanks,
as-
bud.
I don't trust the butler.
Yeah, let's see here. Downloading more maps.
I feel like the
Updating.
butler's gonna
rooms.
turn on us somehow.
And I telepathically to the party, I say, I got it. We do the ploy of somebody knows too much kind of thing. We basically say, hey, there's somebody that's digging into El Terrell and we need to shut him up. And we pretend to work for her.
So when you come in, you see to the direct left of the door, or your left of the door, there's a staircase that ascends up into the upper part of the floor or house. To the right, there seems to be another big room. It's got double doors, and you kind of imagine it's some kind of serving area. And to the left, there's a couple more rooms that are blocked off. There's no exit out the back of the house. Those are windows. And so you may go from there. And he goes, sir, Thirstwell is upstairs resting, waiting for his lunchtime snackies. Is there anything I could get you while
I
you wait?
hate this family so much.
And
Also,
you hear from upstairs, you hear, Grimsley, where's my snackies?
so before
God.
you gave him a voice, I was gonna say that with the midday snackies, I was like, oh, it's just Isaac.
Guys, I need my lunch of 7 boxes of Girl Scout cookies.
I mean, that's the ideal lunch of you just eat it and you're so happy in the moment, and then you feel like you want to die when you're done.
It's
Like,
a real ooga chaka ooga ooga kind of deal.
So I touch Omric, and I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be appropriate to serve drink to your guests?
Buddy,
I don't know if they got anything. I don't know if they got anything harder than juice boxes here.
we are gonna leave you if you go and get screwed, man. Like,
Looks
whatever.
at Roland and goes, really? I think you have a problem. And he's going to look at Walker and be like, yes, I believe I will go attend to my brother.
Yeah, we should go say hi.
It has been quite a while since we've seen each other. I will go do that.
Not to open up the gates of hell with mentioning Always Sunny, but now that like attend to my brother is like out in the open and that's a thing they said, I think these guys are just in the McBoyles. Just always drinking milk.
what's wrong with drinking milk?
Do you know
Shut
about
up, Thirstwell. Fool.
Tyler's judging my lifestyle of drinking milk with everything.
Do you remember the McBoyles on Always Sunny, the creepy incestuous twins?
Did you get to the McPoyle wedding?
No, yeah, I did.
Oh.
And so Grimsley looks at you and he goes, yes, says, if you would come right this way, I would have you wait in the dining hall for the mistress. She will be out shortly.
Yeah, no problem.
She getting her midday snackies?
Yes, something like that, I'm sure. And he takes you into the room to your right, which is a big old dining hall with a big grand table. Let me.
And they're
I'll pull that
eating
out.
juice boxes and cheese crackers
They're
at it.
Eating juice
There's
boxes.
Dunkaroos. They got Dunkaroos. Guys, this place is lit.
Gosh darn it.
Look, man, snack foods are the best.
I wasn't even talking about you. I accidentally deleted the title or the name for this other map.
Well,
Oops.
All right. So this is fun, making a new map every time there's
that's why
a
I do.
room uncovered.
So this is why during Forge of Fury you can hear me going like, and that's a thing, and that's a thing,
Yeah.
and because I was constantly actually editing in real time. The
Yeah.
maps.
So you come in, and there's this big, long, ornate table, along with some, like a smaller table off to the side, a little fireplace in the back, that you see has a nice little fire going, and some beautiful, like, tapestries around. And up over the fireplace is this big family portrait of Duke Thalamra Thamper, Thirstwell, Omric, and then there's this big beefy guy whose face has been ripped off of the back of the poster or the back of the painting.
I was really hoping that like the painting was drawn like too low so that like his face is like over the border of the painting. Like if you took a picture of someone with a camera and you got them off center. So
I like that better. Yeah, it's like cut, it's cropped so that
Yeah,
he's like the other
exactly.
three are sitting next to each other, and it's cropped so like his head is just cut off, so he's basically just the background.
Look, Mom, on TV.
Yeah.
Grimsley's like, oh yes, a lovely photo, if not a little out of frame. I will go let the mistress know that you're here and see to the snackies. I will be back shortly.
Okay, so he said we got to get to the catacombs, right? Because of course we got to go to the creepiest fucking place in the whole place.
Yeah, real quick, could you give me a perception roll, everybody?
I would love to.
Doke.
19.
Well, shit. 13.
14.
I was muted. I apologize. 16.
18. Okay. So you're in there for a few minutes, waiting, kind of like a Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi style.
Oh, God.
Can I use my ability real quick?
And suddenly you hear no. Well, just hold up for a second. I'm doing ability score rolls. Give me a minute to narrate. You hear what sounds like light footsteps coming from somewhere, and then suddenly a very loud thunk, and something roll down the stairs, and you hear Amrit go, "Thirstwell, you idiot! Keep it down or they'll hear us." He goes, "Oh, but why happy wappy?" He's like, "Leave the apple alone. We must get out of here and warn Mother."
Gee, who's not
Alright, let's
surprised
go get
that
him.
happened?
Yeah, alright, he had his
How-
chance.
how-
Let's break his kneecaps.
How far away is he?
They would be on the other side of this door between V9 and V10 coming down the stairs.
Yeah,
Is
we'll open
he-
up the
well,
door, grab
the
his
reason
hand
I'm
again.
asking is he 30 feet away?
So if you're standing at the door, 5, 10, 20, 5, 30, yeah, probably right at 30 feet.
Okay, telepathy in his head. I warned you once. You better cut it out.
He goes, "We've been made! Run, Thirstwell, run!"
God damn it. All right,
Go.
let's go.
We're going.
Fuck it. We're going.
All right.
So here's what's gonna happen first. Kaja's gonna walk 30 feet away, well, run 30 feet away from the party, and then initiate a wild surge, so no one gets hurt.
Okay, give me some initiative rolls.
Okay. Well, if I go... Alright, well, that works. Nat 20 on Nish.
Mine is a dirty 20.
Oh, goodness.
Mine is
Are
a
we just all gonna
5.
get 20? Okay, never mind.
I gotta balance it out, apparently.
You said Bebop got a 5?
You up got a 5.
So, who all got nat 20s?
I got a nat 20.
Okay, so Kaja. Then Roland, what did you get?
I got a 20. with the
Was it
second-
was it nat or non-nat?
No.
Okay,
Not That's why I didn't
Walker.
answer when you
A
said who got that.
flaccid 20.
Roland
Yeah.
or Walker, what'd you get?
I got a flaccid 22.
He's
What
gonna
is
go-
your dexterity
He's
mod?
definitely gonna go first.
Yeah,
It is a +4.
yeah.
Hey, real quick, did we get health back between?
False.
No.
No, we never took a rest or anything.
And
We
the
still
temp HP
functioning?
points, I think they're gone by now, right?
Correct.
Yup. Temp HP lasts usually... like, everything... Temp HP, like, the length differs on where it comes from. But...
The good news is that Amrik has not gotten health back either, because he was a chonker when it came to health. So
Let me see, how long does temp...
let's see here.
And he
And
could
let
have
me
gotten his
find-
health back if he had just chilled out and had some snacks.
Yeah, man. He could have been
Man.
living it up.
Yeah, on the Very Good Talk Show. All right. So first up is Kaja.
So we're gonna go with the plan that I thought of. We're gonna walk up and we're gonna just explode 30 feet away from the party, near
Okay.
as near the twins as we can possibly get. I know they're not twins, but they're just the McPoyles in my head now. Looking at my revised thing that I closed earlier. Oops. 3. Energy floods your body. You can immediately take one additional action, which can only be used to take the attack or dash action. So,
Okay, so
So you used your action.
it
you-
only
you-
did 17, or it does 3 damage, right?
What are you talking about?
The thing that you just did.
No.
Does it?
This no it's it's a wild magic surge, so
Yeah, so how much damage does it do to them?
it doesn't do any damage. I rolled a
Oh, okay.
3. 3 on the table is I get an additional action, which I can only use to attack
okay.
or dash. So rage being a bonus action. First I'm going to use my attack action to, assuming I could reach them.
So I don't think you can hit them with a melee thing from there because you're just through the door. Well, we're assuming you were here.
What's
Yeah,
the
you're.
goblin
So you'd
speed?
be at like the bottom of the stairs right now.
Okay, so goblins have 30 feet. They don't have the shorty negative speed like most races do. So in that case, I would like to take my action to dash up to them.
Yeah.
Can I reach them now?
Yes.
Okay,
You can be right on top of them.
and then I'm gonna take my action to attack.
Okay.
Let me see here. All right, cool. That is a 20 to hit, non-natural.
Who are you trying to hit? Thurso or Amric?
Let's do Amaric, because if we can
Okay.
if we can down somebody, that's leverage for us. So since
Sure.
I'm raging, it's a +4 to my damage.
So are you trying to do non-lethal damage?
Yes.
Okay.
To my great regret, I guess. That's gonna be 9 damage, bludgeoning.
Okay.
Don't kill our only bargaining chip, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you run up to him and just whack him in the arm. He's like, "Oh!"
The more you run, the more I'm gonna hit you, buddy.
Walker, you're next.
All right, I'm going to. What do I want to do? Am I able to? You said I'm not able to reach them with. Okay. So what I'm gonna do?
With
I'm
a
gonna run.
physical attack.
Yep, I'm gonna run as far as I can.
Mhm.
Whip out a dagger, and I'm gonna throw that dagger. I'm gonna try to actually, and I'll let you roll on this how you think. If it's just damage, that's fine. But I actually, in lieu of damage, would like to like aim at like their Achilles tendon and basically like make it so they can't move as like a reduction in movement. I don't technically have anything to do that, so if you just want
High or
damage, I'll
low?
just do damage. Let's do low.
You activate VAT.
Okay.
You activate VATs.
So, make an attack for me.
Okay. Never mind, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Eh.
Okay, yeah. So the knife like hits in between them, and they look at it, and they both like look at each other, and they go, "Ah!" like.
And then I'm going to bonus action. I don't know. I guess cunning action. Actually, no. I can cunning. Motherfucker. I could have just bonus action, like cunning action dash to catch up to them, and that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
You having
well,
trouble there,
that's
bud?
yeah. I forgot how to rogue for a second.
It'd be like that
Um,
sometimes.
So I'm just gonna cunning action arbitrary disengage so I can do my bolt to the grave and do that.
Okay. At who?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm rolling like shit tonight.
All right, Roland, your turn.
Can you hear me? Am I muted?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I can hear.
I'm gonna pop a flaming sphere on top of Omric. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Guys, I have a +6 to my attacks, and I have not hit with a single one.
Damn.
Oh, he critted it. It's a 24.
Damn. Well, boy's got good
Yeah.
decks.
Okay, so he takes half damage.
Yeah.
What I'm about to do then.
I mean, again, Amric doesn't have a ton of health left.
Okay, so he's gonna take 4 damage. I've already half it, so he's gonna take 4.
4. Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I can't hear because it's hold on.
Yeah, it's stuttering all of a sudden.
It's fine for me.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's good for me.
I'm talking about the freaking music.
Oh, just turn it down.
Yeah, that's what it's fine
I
for
have
me.
turned
You've
it down.
gotta-
It just has decided that it's going to be louder than what I turned it down to.
You've got
Yeah, I turned it off because it was so loud.
you've got the Josh curse.
No, I don't. That's the thing. Like, it didn't turn up. Like, it was at half. I had it at 50%, and for some reason, it was significantly louder than 50%.
Weird.
I had it 6 earlier, and it was still loud enough. It was distracting, so I feel you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to roll my flaming sphere around, and I'm gonna ram it back into Omric, forcing him to make the save again.
Okay. You got 22 this time.
Oh, damn it, it takes half damage again. I hate this guy. And it's 4 damage again. Okay.
All right. Yeah, he's looking really beat up now. Like you like bring the ball across and kind of smack him in the face with it once, and it leaves this big burnt spot. And then you like whiz it back, and it hits him on the other side. And now he's just got like both of his cheeks are like really red and sooty, and his eyes are watering. He's like, "Stop, please!"
You
All
stop
right.
running.
Next is Omric. Omric is going to use his first action to vault the mantle here into the living room. Let me see here. Let's be fair and give him a roll. Okay, yeah, he sticks it fairly deftly. And then he is going to run out the front door and scream at the guards and be like, "God, attacking us!"
How big is the front door?
Normal, like, door size. Yeah.
So, like, less than 5 feet. So it's like a 5-foot square.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thirstwell is after that. Thirstwell is going to also attempt to vault the thing.
You know, I'm kind of regretting not torturing that guy.
Let's
I
see.
suggested it. Tortured enemies don't try to do that.
Thirstwell fails and is gonna fall prone in the lobby.
Heh, dumbass.
So
He tries
all I'm
to
thinking
vault,
of
but his
whenever I
head
take
gets
a-
stuck.
Take a few points of damage off of it. He's like,
I know, that you have that I can't remember the names from It's Always Sunny. But I'm
McPoyles.
thinking-
Mac, Dennis, D, Frank,
No, the McPoyles.
Charlie.
The McPoyles.
Yeah, Nick Wood. Yeah. I'm thinking of just this guy. I'm just thinking of the Senor Senior Junior from Kim Possible.
Oh gosh, it's been so long.
God, remember when he has his little concert while he's in prison?
Correct.
Just this pretty boy that's utterly useless.
Right. Mark, you still have to go at 10
"Oh, this is
flat,
the wrong
right?
chat."
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check. So let's see if we can kill these
hey.
dudes in 20 minutes.
Anyway, next up is Bebop.
Alright, so I'm gonna use all my speed and a dash. Can I catch the boys?
I give Bebop the kill command.
Thirstwell is in the lobby, prone in the lobby. Omric is right outside the front door, so you can probably get to Thirstwell and get in range of hitting Omric.
Alright, then I'm gonna sprint, grab Thirstwell while he's on the floor, and then I'm gonna run to Omric. I imagine I need to roll for this, but I don't know what I need to roll for it.
I mean, if you're taking the dash action.
Yeah, but like grabbing and all that.
He's an item interaction.
Yeah, I don't know if you can interact with a human being the same way you do with an item. I think
Yeah.
if you wanna grapple Thirstwell, you're gonna have to only do that. You're not gonna have time to then run to Omric.
Alright, then I'm just gonna run and grapple Thirstwell.
Okay, just give me a strength. Well, no, he's prone. That just happens.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
His strength
I mean,
is
yeah.
awful.
I mean, yeah. One bargaining chip is better than none.
And I mean, Bebop's got the gun, so we could definitely have like a hostage situation thing going on.
Okay, next up is Kaja.
Alright. Thirstwell's taken care of. So...
Oh, I guess I should do this as well.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes.
I gotta roll for the heckin'... Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. Oh, this is gonna happen so much. Please help me remember that heckin' Rhea is here as well.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to my world.
She'll get a turn when the guards also get a turn.
Okay. Kaja's gonna go down to where Bebop is. He's gonna vault down the same way that the brothers did. So what role is that vault?
Acrobatics will work.
It's It's a 19.
Yeah, you definitely land it.
All right. Do like a cool little rolling stop, and on like the end of the roll, Kaja's gonna chuck a hand axe at Omric.
Okay.
That is
Are you still trying to do non-lethal?
I would say yes, but it's kind of hard to non-lethally throw a hand axe at someone.
Yeah, I was like,
That's gonna be like the limbs, maybe.
Right. If the handle hits him instead of the blade, that's fine. But like
Tell you what, tell me what the roll is first.
it's a non-natural 20.
Okay, roll damage for me.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 4. So it's maximum damage. So it's 10 damage.
So I've got bad news for you, bud.
Yeah.
I think at 10 at a crit on damage, the thing just buries in his back.
I told you not to
Yes.
run, dumbass.
If he dies, he dies.
Like, hey, you know what? Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm gonna fucking kill you with an axe.
That's
Oh,
fair. I was actually in the he dies camps, but I just was like,
Yeah,
oh,
same.
Yeah,
if I'm outnumbered, sure, but I'm in the he dies camp.
Yeah.
I was definitely at this point. I was like, cover a loss, just kill him.
Yeah, we got a bargaining chip, and you know what? The new bargaining chip knows what happens if you try to run away from us. So
We're going to hell anyways. We might as well blend in.
Yeah,
You
well, these
hear
guys are
Thurswell just like, whoa.
these guys are not great people, so it's fine.
Also, I posted a picture of Thurswell in your chat.
Yeah, he looks like an even more incel-ish Professor Snape.
Yeah.
It's like if fucking Snape was like a member of QAnon.
He's like, oh, really?
All right.
Did we kill Thurswell too?
No, he's still alive. Bebop is grappling him down right now. I'm just double checking to make sure I don't have any bonus actions or anything. No, I'm good.
Okay, yeah. From outside, you hear like a horn sound, and you hear somebody yell, They've killed Amric. They've taken the other. We have to help them."
Oops.
And Rhea's like, maybe we shouldn't have killed him.
No, it's fine. It's
like,
fine.
it's a little late for like shoulda, coulda, woulda. Huh? Like whatever, man.
What are we gonna do?
Well,
I mean, maybe he shouldn't have run.
we got a hostage right here. Let's talk it out.
Listen,
Listen, sweetheart.
What do you
You
want?
need to get a bigger stomach if you're gonna hang out with us.
Yeah, like this is like cult business, man. Like they're killing people.
Oh,
The thirst was like,
man.
what do you
We didn't
want? I
think
just
about
want
it.
to enjoy my snack and my book. Oh, it's me.
This is you're like that Pros D character where it's like, yeah, I know he sucks at the beginning of the anime, but he gets better, and it's like at the beginning of the anime, I'm gonna pee and poo poo my pants.
Yeah, except Thirstwell just sucks, dude.
So like, quick before they come in, Bebop, get the gun to his head, quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the flaming spear in the door. It's a 5-foot flaming spear. And you said the doorway was a normal door, so they were not
You're just gonna
door.
point it out straight out at them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick it in the
Damn it.
That way they'll have to go through it to get in.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay,
solid.
I'm gonna work on the next map while you.
We're going full on hostage situation here.
Well, you talk about what you want to do. I'm just gonna
All right.
clear out the map for you.
hostage situation. Find the most secure room in the house.
Thirsty, buddy. What's the quickest way to get where your mom hangs out?
Oh, you mean the basement?
Yeah, the basement, dumbass. Stop stumbling.
Oh god, he calls it the basement. That's even less cool than the catacombs. We got the nerdier motherfucker somehow.
That's in the kitchen. Oh,
All right, where's the kitchen?
sorry,
Killed the
Mom.
wrong brother.
It's that way, and he points to the door across from
I have another question. Where's the butler?
You see the butler like poking his head out of the kitchen door. He's like watching you through one of those like circular windows.
Because I'm just waiting for him to come back and just catch us off guard and murder us all.
He's a Baylor in disguise. Alrighty, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go and you're gonna come with us and we're gonna have a chat with Mom, alright?
Okay, I guess.
And if you like wiggle like your brother did, now I've seen what Bebop's little hand cannon thing can do. That thing will just blow your brains clean out. All right, so you don't want to make them angry. Okay, Bebop's got a hair trigger.
Okay, the guards are gonna come save me anyway.
Yeah, sure they will, buddy. Sure they will.
Do you see the big giant ball of fire?
And so Thirstwell is going to point you into the kitchen. Let me send you a map real quick. And it's going to direct you down towards the basement, since you were specifically asking where his mother is.
Hey, Grimsley.
So I'll give you... Yeah, Grimsley is, like, stuck in, like, V4. If you look at the map, there's, like, a little living quarters for the servants. And as he shuts the door, you can kind of see, like, a younger girl sitting on the bed, looking very scared, and, like, an older lady, like, crying on her bed, and, like, you know, there's, like, she's got, like, a little picture of Amrik as a baby.
Is the door locked?
Which door?
The door to the room that they're in.
He just shut the door.
Is the door ajar?
I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna throw in 10 gold pieces.
You know, I'd feel like an asshole if, like, these guys weren't working for cultists, you know?
They just look at you very confused.
Yeah, trust me. Real bad devil shit. Just don't worry about it. Feed your families.
Grimsley just shuts the door back.
It's not their fault that they're part of this.
Okay, so you go down to V7. V7, I think I actually shouldn't have shown you 19, but whatever. So V7 goes down, obviously, to like a basement area. Let me see. Maybe the one I'm thinking of is here.
Okay, we got 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're about to call it, I think.
You mean we can't do a hostage situation and key plot points in 15 minutes?
We killed a
If we
mother.
can't do this in
Let me call it
15
good.
minutes, I don't want to be a part of this.
Okay, guys. Vamp, 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 vamp.
I'm pretty sure this is where we make it to hell. I mean, we're
Da
going
da
through
da
the
da da. No, not quite.
I mean, they summoned in devils from somewhere.
Getting to hell is very confusing in this game.
Yeah, you can pop a devil out of pretty much anywhere. It's not that hard.
Everybody has been overlooking the easiest way to get to hell. You just die.
Hey man, I'm actually pretty close to it, so don't tempt me with a good time.
If only we had a healer.
Yeah, that sucks.
I will be real. I do have a potion of healing if you want it.
I mean, if you guys need it, I have cure wounds.
The other thing that you have is a
Jesus?
no, you have, if you look at the list from earlier, you have 2 potions of fire breathing.
Not only that, but
I do?
Well, the party does.
I was about to say, what? I don't.
Somebody
I don't remember
does.
let's not
Alright.
give that to the guy who has a drinking
So,
problem.
yeah, you descend down into the what is obviously the basement.
I am
And
Ability.
super serious about the potion of healing, by the way. Like, feel free. I have to.
I mean,
Yeah,
I have one. I
You
have
come
one
down
as
into
well,
V20, and Thirstwell points to the door to the right and says, "If you go that way, it'll take you further into the catacombs, and that's where Mom is doing her weird voodoo stuff. I don't know. I'm just here to read my book."
Well, it sounds like that's where you're taking us then.
Can I do my undead sense? You know, since we're in the catacombs, that's where you would hide undead things.
Your
It's
divine
50
sense.
feet, right?
It's 60 feet, yeah.
60 feet. And what do you find off of it?
I know if there's undead.
But it's blocked by walls and stuff, right?
You can find the location of undead within 60 feet. Clear a path until the end of your next turn.
Clear
Let me
path.
get the-
Yeah,
let me get the
you,
actual shit. Because that's just in my character sheet. That's
clear
my
path would indicate that. No.
There we go. You gain an innate sense of creatures whose existence is an insult to the natural cycle of life. If you spend 1 minute of uninterrupted contemplation, you can determine the presence and nature of undead creatures in the area. This detection extends up to, what the fuck? Up to 1 mile in
Damn.
all directions.
Yeah, but it's
You learn the
impeded by
number of
walls and stuff.
undead and their distance and direction from you. In addition, you learn the creature type of the undead. Where does it say that it's impeded by walls?
Let's see here.
Well, I think he was asking.
That's eyes
What
of,
is
eyes
it
of
called?
the grave. Eyes
What
of
is
the
it?
grave.
Divine sense.
No, divine
What?
sense is the paladin thing.
No. It's grave domain.
Oh yeah.
Eyes of the grave.
You know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you. Where are you getting a mile?
That's what my fucking thing brought up.
Grave domain D&D
What the
5th quarter.
fuck? Why
Eyes-
is it the wizard's doc that I just pulled up was saying that bullshit.
You're a lizard?
The wizard doc. I pulled up the wizards, like I found the wizard's
It's
PDF,
okay.
pulled it up.
That plus cycle of life. As an action, you can open your awareness to magically detect undead. Location of any underground that isn't behind total cover and that isn't protected from divination magic. So behind a wall or through walls would be considered total cover?
What the fuck is this that I'm looking at?
I don't know, man. Like,
I don't
It
know,
says
dude. I looked at the
fucking
community.
wizards.com.
I looked at the community. I looked at the
can you
community
give me
wiki.
the... Yeah, because, like, Grave Cleric is Xanathar's guide to everything. You wouldn't get it off of Wizards. They wouldn't have it for free.
It's an unearthed arcana.
Grave Cleric is an Unearthed Arcana, though.
Grave domain is in unearthed.
Grave Domain is Xanathar's.
Okay, well then they moved it from unearthed to.
So this was
Xanathar's.
so that must have been the UA
Gotcha.
before it became canon.
Maybe.
Gotcha. See, that makes sense.
So, yeah, that if they aren't behind total cover.
I've got
Yeah, so what you do see is that you are in what is obviously like their cellar. There are like giant drafts of wine and stuff, and like lots of boxes and like dry goods that don't expire stored down here. And it's
Dry
a dark
meat
place.
hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, you see there's like a room in the back, and you assume that's like the freezer room, right, or whatever, where it's like stacked with ice and stuff. And so, as you do this, you hear like thundering footsteps coming down the stairs, and from the top of the stairs appear like 9 guards. And they stop when they see Bebop has a gun to Thirstwell's head. And they go, "Halt! You will return the steward to us at once, and we will try to see that you don't have a knife shoved in your back as we take you to the Flaming Fist."
Well, see, you're not really in a place to make demands if you want to see what's his face? Fistwell? First
Thirstwell.
Yeah, Fistwell.
Fistwell. If you don't
Yeah.
want Fistwell here to meet an untimely end.
Give me a persuasion check.
Stop trying to be the face.
I'm sorry. 13.
It's a reflex.
Actually,
guards-
do we have a face? We don't have a face character. Nobody rolls out of charisma.
Nope.
I mean, I've got a really high charisma though.
The guards look at each other and they look back at you and they're like, "What are your demands?"
We just want to talk to the lady.
Yeah, I've got a +4 on persuasion, so I guess technically I'm the face, but I'm drunk all the time.
He
so.
looks at you, and the guard looks at you and says, Grand Duke, the Grand Duke has said that nobody is allowed down here."
Well,
That's.
I imagine she made that choice whenever we didn't have her son, like, with a gun pointed to his head. Now, did we?
And also, we're already here, so
Okay,
we've already
so-
broken that rule.
I'm gonna flail freaking Thirst, whatever his name is, in the knee, and
Okay.
then ask them if we can pass now.
Roll an attack.
You blow his knee off.
That's a 15.
All right, roll for damage.
Oh, he's a squishy boy. He ain't like his brother. I might actually hit him.
I mean, non-lethal, you know?
He's a low-level
Yeah,
caster.
it's gonna be lethal, but it's gonna be a lot of non-lethal. Let's see. So that's 15. Oh my god, 20. 26 damage, non-lethal.
Man, this boy won't even get
To
his
the
knee
knees?
fixed by surgery.
Yeah, so your weapon like wraps around his knee, and you can see like the necrotic powers like draining the life out of his knee as it like graze, and all of a sudden like starts decaying. He's like, "Ah, make it stop!"
Next time, aim for the face. Maybe his mouth will be a better target.
Fall off.
His face is the next target if we don't get access.
Like a Mr. Potato Head, his mouth falls
And the guard's
off.
like, "Wait, stop! Let's not do anything hasty."
He's got another knee.
You better
I mean,
hastily bring her. You better hastily bring his mom to us.
Hey man,
He,
we made
he
our
points at
demands
the door and
clear.
goes, "I don't know where she is, but she's through there. Leave the master alone, and we will go without provocation."
We're gonna take him.
Or-
We're gonna take him, and we're not gonna let him go until we got our business done.
Correct. And if we see anything, any tails, the other knee gets the treatment as well.
Give me an intimidation. Somebody give me an intimidation roll.
I'll give you the
I mean, I feel like it's all of us. Like
Like
we're all kind of being assholes right now.
with like some help.
Make it at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 21.
They look at you and they go, "Fine. We'll sit at the top of the stairs, and we'll watch. But the second that we see Lord Thirstwell come to any more harm, I swear we shall descend on you, and there will be naught left."
Okay, so the terms are, if harm comes to Thirstwell, you'll attack us.
Aye.
Is
All
dead
right.
harm?
We have an accord. Now shake his hand.
No, you don't.
He just looks at it. What the fuck is that, man?
He brandishes a weapon at you.
All right, let's go talk to Mommy Dearest, buddy.
Do they not do that here? Is this not how you close deals?
Hostage
Okay.
situations aren't usually accommodated with handshakes, but
So,
Once again,
you
most
step
of the
out.
people that I'm doing hostage situations with are demons.
Well, they aren't demons. The people you just saw are guards.
No, that's what I'm saying. Normally, the people I'm doing hostage situations with are demons, so I don't really know how to do hostage situations.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you can see all the way to here, this way. And this way.
I was about to be like, he's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 demons are right in front of you.
No.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, you can see up into this corner. Okay. So, let me save this very quickly. As 2. Okay, so as you exit area 22 and head out into the rest of the underground, you see that the area is not quite as straightforward as you say. This is the point where Thirstwell looks at you and says, "I've never been down here. I don't really know where she is down here. I don't have to come down here very often. It could be anywhere."
Yeah, your mom's into some real fucked up shit, buddy. Lesson number 1.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, you're probably I don't see any night lights, so I could understand why you don't come down here.
Yeah, as you step out,
Be honest with you right now, buddy. You're probably
it's very clearly you can see some spouts coming out of the walls with some water. So it's very obviously another like underground sewer / catacomb type area. This one's not as dirty as the last one though. It's much cleaner, and there are torches along the walls every like 20 or so feet. So the area is well lit, and you can see fairly well in either direction. Now I will say Thirstwell has no idea where to go in here. He just knows that Mummy is down here somewhere. So exploring will be up to you. Now, I will give you the option to take a long rest over here in V20, and we can continue this next time since it's just about 10 o'clock.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that sounds like a plan.
I like this long rest idea.
Yeah, as long as, since Bebop has Sentinel Guard, she can stand guard and watch Thirstwell the whole time to make sure that he doesn't slip up.
Yeah, I just like have them in my grasp while I'm sitting down, just like, no, you don't move. And then I go into like sentinel mode.
Yeah.
That's how most hostage situations work. I mean, they're rather lengthy things. I mean, not normally
There's
done.
actually
few
both of
hours.
us, because I can do the same thing, that I like motionless state with my eyes open, semi-conscious, and I can hear what's going on. So I just stare at him blankly while I'm like kind of sleeping with my eyes open.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I mean, it really doesn't matter
We
because
will do that.
Bebop's is better, but I'm gonna do mine. It's just a freaky bullshit thing.
Yeah, we will do that, and the guards will sit and actually sit watch at the top of the stairs as well. They'll do the whole rotate every so many hours to watch you as well.
Okay. Mark, I found what you were. So this is actually pretty old. This is actually,
Is it?
yeah, this is actually like playtest material. Like whenever 5th edition was like not even out yet, I think. Because
See, that was like one of the few things that popped up. I didn't go to the wiki doc because I'm trying to stay away from websites that are potentially third party.
well,
bullshit.
I think Wikidot is usually pretty on brand with what
Okay.
like is there. They'll usually tell you if it's homebrew or whatever. But I can send you a perfectly legal PDF of Xanathar's in a bit.
Okay.
It's got some
Do you
good.
just want access? Do you have access to my Google Doc? Because
No.
I have like pretty much every book up until like the last year. in my
Completely
Google Doc.
legally, mind you.
Yes, I
Alright,
purchased these.
Yeah, can we end the stream and then talk about that?
Oh,
Anyway.
Real quick, we gotta do our end of the game thing.
Oh
We do.
yeah, we haven't really been doing that.
Oh no, we have not done that.
No,
Hot
because
second.
they made me feel like garbage when I was trying to get them to do it. It's just like I won, and I'm like, fine, whatever. Don't be nice to each other. I don't care.
Yeah, but
if
If Mark is asking, we can do it.
Yeah.
no, I mean it's fine. If you all turned into assholes while I was gone, that's fine.
No.
I mean,
Yes, we
we turned into
assholes.
assholes.
We weren't
Yeah, that's
assholes
nicer.
before. We turned into them.
We
Yes.
took a
that's
left.
it.
We took a left to Asshole Junction.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want to take a left to asshole junction.
You're not into that, bud?
Asshole Junction is my new fucking hillbilly rock, fucking like rockabilly band title. We exclusively do Billy Ray Cyrus covers. All right, I'm gonna end the stream now before I embarrass myself more.